Hey everyone, Cassius here, welcoming you back to the Shakespeare Minute. Today on 31 Days, 31 Villains, we have villain number 25, Shylock, from The Merchant of Venice. Just like yesterday's villain Caliban from the Tempest, Shylock is a character that people are more likely to sympathize with today due to his outsider status and the respect that we actually have today for people who are not conformist to the majority or simply not the majority in race or religion. That said, Shylock is a bit of a difficult character, and he's someone who does a lot of problematic, villainous things throughout the course of the play. The main thing, of course, is attempted murder. He does try to kill Antonio, and it's easy to sympathize with that. After all,
robbery!
Antonio!
For a usurer is a thief and a robber. He shall right to be hanged on the gallows 7 times higher than other thieves. Indeed, you trample all of God's commandments under your sinful foot.
as we see here, Antonio isn't the nicest guy to Shylock. However, Shylock's main issue in this play is that his daughter is kidnapped. He's the Jewish moneylender. He has lent a whole bunch of money to Antonio so that Antonio can give the money to Bassanio, his friend. It's a bit of a complicated plot here, I'm sorry. So once he's lent this money, this 3,000 ducats to Antonio, simultaneously his daughter, Jessica, is abducted by Lorenzo. They run off together to get married, and that is what Shylock is really upset about. His daughter is running off to leave him and marry a Christian and become a Christian, and this, to a Jew, is the ultimate horror. Actually, as a Jew, I can say that leaving the religion is still considered a very big deal, and I'm not even that religious, but I know that just a few generations ago in my family, leaving the religion was considered something that you would be written off as dead. If you've ever seen Fiddler on the Roof, where Tevye basically writes off his third daughter as dead to him because she marries a Christian, that is very recent. So the idea that a Jewish woman of marriageable age would purposely leave the religion during Shakespeare's time, pretty horrifying and pretty much unheard of. So Shylock is naturally upset about this. Does he go after Lorenzo? A little, but the fact is he uses his opportunistic vengeance against Antonio, someone who isn't really part of the plot to take his daughter from him. But since Antonio's in his power, he uses this Old Testament harsh justice to try and get his revenge. He will have his bond. Now, what is this bond, you might be wondering? Well, at the beginning of the play, when he lends the 3,000 ducats to Antonio, he says, you know what? You don't like the fact that I take interest? Fine. I won't take any interest from you on this. It's 3,000 ducats and you'll pay me back 3,000 ducats, no big. And just as a joke, he proposes, a pound of flesh. He goes, what am I going to do with the pound of flesh if you default on this loan? I mean, that's useless to me. I can't sell it. I can't do anything. It's useless, so what is the problem? There's no way that this is going to come into play. Now, if it's really just a merry bond and he doesn't mean to actually take the pound of flesh when he makes the deal in the first place, then using it later shows a vicious opportunistic streak, which is a little unpleasant. Of course, if he had originally meant to take the flesh, if Antonio were to default, that's even darker, but I think highly unlikely given the comic tone of most of the play. Shylock then pursues the bond because of this.
If a Jew wrong a Christian, what is his humility? Revenge? If a Christian wrong a Jew, what should his sufferings be? By Christian example. Why revenge? The villainy you teach me, I will execute, and it shall go hard, but I will better the instruction.
Personally, I think that getting better revenge than Christians would involve actually attacking the people who wronged you, but never mind. While it's easy to sympathize with Shylock, he is someone who cruelly uses the people who are in his power. There's a reason why his daughter runs away, and there's a reason why he ends up going after Antonio, despite the fact that Antonio has not wronged him in the immediate sense. Antonio has done bad things to Shylock in the past, but he hasn't wronged him as deeply as the people who took his daughter, who he can't get revenge on. What happens to Shylock is unfortunate, but we are meant to be happy at the idea of the New Testament merciful justice winning over in the end. It's something that also wins out in Measure for Measure, and we're supposed to be very happy there when it does. So there's a reason why this play is problematic, but there are also reasons why Shylock ends up on this list at number 25. Till tomorrow, I'm Cassius. Think of the world.
Go, find me an officer. Bespeak him a fortnight before. I will have Antonio's heart, if he forfeit.